Caleb Rex,
Yes, sir.
how are you feeling? How's
Feel
things
good. Yeah, everything's going good. Just started my water load today and getting my mind right.
Yeah, we were just talking a little bit ago, but one of the things that I found really unique, I was going through Aries, and one of the things unique about you is that you faced everybody that you're pulling against here. So Danny Al-Sharif, obviously Cody Haga, who has been a training partner for a long time, I think, and also a vicious competitor of yours, somebody that has been chasing you. Also Ryan Carter, who you have a win on a couple of times. What do you got to say about that? How does it make you feel?
Yeah, well, the last time I've met all these guys on a table in a tournament or wherever, I've got the last win. Ryan, though, I got to give him a pass. He had a super match with Bidwell before I beat him. So,
Yeah.
But last time we pulled, I won. I beat all these guys. So that's good going in, but it's been so long since I've pulled them, really, especially Cody. I haven't pulled him, I don't think, in a tournament in probably 2 years. So, yeah, a lot can change.
Yeah. How does it make you feel as far as your chances going into this?
I feel good. I feel like my chances are good. Not necessarily because I've beaten them all in the past. I feel like I'm going to come in ready.
Yeah.
Stylistically, I know some of these guys are probably going to get in wars and have tougher matches.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm going to be able to avoid wars, but stylistically, normally my matches will go pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah. And so one of the things about this one that is also, there's a couple of things. I'll start off with the weight. So it looks like the last time you pulled was at 242. We're looking at 209 for this weekend. Where you at? How's that feeling? You feel good about that?
Yeah, I'm good. So when Dustin, I didn't even tell Dustin this, but when he messaged me about this, it was exactly 8 weeks before weigh-ins. And he said 209. I was like, yeah, man, I'll do it. But I was 240 that morning.
Yeah.
I was pretty heavy. Started my cut, and I was going to go to Louisiana State at 220. I got sick and decided I wasn't going to go at all. And in the morning of, I showed up. I think I was 227 that day.
Yeah.
227? Yeah, that day for Louisiana State.
Okay. Interesting.
I decided last minute I was going to go.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I was 219 this morning. So to me, I've pretty much made it.
And a good thing that you did go too, because now Danny Al-Sharif is here, pulling with you, and you got 2 wins on him.
I feel good about that one.
Yeah. And I was thinking too, the way you said that, that gives me a good perspective on where your mindset is, because I think that you're right about how these fights are going to go stylistically. That there's probably going to be some wars, and you kind of set yourself apart from that typically. So interesting. So where's your weight at right now? Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I was 219 this morning.
Oh, you're chilling.
Yeah, if I see 219 a few days out, then I know I've made weight pretty much.
Yeah, you're sitting in a great spot then. That's awesome. Well, that's really good. So you've kind of done everything that there is to do in Texas, which I think we see you move around the states probably more than anybody in Texas, really. You're kind of all over. What are your goals? What does Caleb Rex see for himself in arm wrestling?
It's a good question, because I would say it's faded. My goals have kind of come and gone as far as my family.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I have one that's broad on my mind. Obviously, the ultimate goal is to be competitive at a world level. So
Yeah. And you're like right there. You've pulled with some really, really good guys.
Yeah, I'd say when I'm trained up and feeling good, I'm national level. I've got a ways to go for world level.
Yeah. Well, I think it really sets you apart for this competition. How far you've traveled and the places that you've been, and your willingness to go, which I think everybody wants to do, but you do it. You go and do it. So tell me what you think about the setup. So this is one of the things I'm kind of asking everybody, but this is the first time something like this has been done. So we're looking at a triple elimination.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of unavoidable chaos about to come down, and you're pulling with some killers. How you feeling about it?
Yeah, I think it's cool. I used to, when I first got into arm wrestling, I mean, this was 8 or 9 years ago. Louisiana State Championship was in Shreveport, Louisiana, at the state festival. So I went to that 2 or 3 years before they quit doing that event. 2 or 3 years in a row, and it was always a triple elimination event.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it is neat. Yeah, that's when I was early on, but I loved it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel good about that. Just it goes back to the styles. I think some of these guys are going to have harder wars than I'll have, but you never know. The first round, I could get an award.
Yeah,
it's all over.
But strategically, you're thinking that you're going to stay out of that. And
yeah, I think so. The one I see who could hang me up the most is Ryan, obviously.
Sure.
I could see him hanging me up. Cody, I don't know. He could too, because I don't want to go inside with him. I think he's stronger than me inside. So if it gets there, he'll probably win. But even then, it could be a fight before that happens.
Yeah. Tell me about Al Sharif. I'm hoping to get to talk to him. I've tried to reach out. I haven't got a hold of him yet. Tell me about him.
He's a weird dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll give him. I think to me, he's the underdog. I'm a little. I hate to even say this. I'm not sure he's going to make weight because he looked.
Okay. Oh man.
Yeah, I haven't talked. Now that's not coming from him. That's just me seeing him at Louisiana State. He looked heavy to me.
Okay.
He doesn't have a huge frame, but he's
Big
put on some pounds. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
As far as pulling goes, I feel really good about him. I mean, we never even made it to the straps in Louisiana State. He kept fouling, but then we after pulled in the straps, and yeah, I feel good. Feel good about it.
You see him giving anybody any problems? I
don't know. He's not. He's not bad. I'm not saying he's bad. He fights in the setup. He's going to make it difficult. Even if you're much stronger than him, he's going to make it difficult.
Yeah.
And he times the ready goes really good. So he has a really good hit. Ready to go outside of the straps. Feels really good. So yeah, he could surprise some people. You've seen him. I'm pretty sure him and Ryan had a super match. Was it last year?
Is that right?
Yeah, it was maybe 2 years ago, but I think it was last year. And he got some spots where he can hang people up for sure.
Was he able to do that with Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he was?
Yeah, I think they finished like 2-2. I don't know why they didn't do a fifth.
Interesting. But your biggest concern in this you're looking at Ryan.
Yeah, but yeah, it's Ryan. Cody's dangerous though. We haven't trained together for this in the last 10 weeks, but we normally train together. And I know he is. He can be very sticky. He gets in the match. He's strong. Yeah. He's someone you want to be quick and, hopefully he doesn't stop you.
Yeah, he looks good, and he looks he looks serious. He's you'll see it. But anyways, moving forward, I think that your chances on paper, try to set bias aside, just on paper, I think your chances put you in a really unique position to take this thing.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident about it, especially the more I think about like how the matches could go. I mean, there's no way of knowing because anything could happen, but I feel stylistically I've got a pretty good chance.
And say in a hypothetical world that does happen, where does that put Caleb Ricks in? What's next for you?
I mean, the only reason that's tough to say, normally I've got my goals set, but we have a baby due in September, so it's hard to plan anything right now.
You got big things coming. You got big things coming no matter what. That's awesome. Congratulations, man. Well, that's really cool, man. Well, I'll tell you, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait for this weekend. I'm especially looking forward to seeing this one. Anything that you want to say to your opponents?
No, I'm just excited, And I respect these guys as arm wrestlers. I take them serious. Should be fun. I'm excited.
All right. Caleb Ricks, thank you very much. I can't wait to see you this weekend. I think we might talk one more time come Friday or Saturday. Looking forward to it. Thank you, sir.
Yep. Thank you.